It is Saturday, May 2nd, 2026. We're out here on the steps at the Riverside County Courthouse, where in 1955 the clock tower, oh wait, there's no clock tower. Oh, that was a movie. Anyhow, we're out here for Riverside Show Go, which is a great car show. There's a loop of downtown Riverside here that they cruise, plus there's cars parked on the street. Always a ton of cars. It's one of those shows I always say, there's no way I could get every single car that's here. Just too much to see. This is our second video of the weekend. I did cover the Temecula Rod Run yesterday, and then tomorrow we are off to Long Beach for the Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet. So definitely a full weekend for the channel, and there's a lot to see, so let's go get started and get this one filmed right now. We'll start filming. This video tends to be lengthy too, so just I will warn you. We got this 1961 Chevy Impala convertible. So the Temecula video, as I'm filming this, will probably be up in like 10 minutes from the time I'm filming this. So by the time you see this, it will be having up for a while. I did manage to clear copyright on the first upload, so I'm very happy about. Little 59 Chevys coming through. Station wagon and Impala 2 hardtop. So what do we got next week? On the 9th, we are off to, not sure how the random Nissan got in here, but okay. Okay, we got blockage, so let's fill up some cars. On the 9th, next Saturday, we are off to Culver City for the Culver City Car Show in downtown. They moved it to downtown last year. Last year I had an entry, and I was ill and I could not go down there and participate or film, unfortunately. Let's see, okay, now we got some cars starting to move now. Out hunting for Sunday, yeah, I got 56 Nomad. Come up the following, so I'll see if there's anything on Sunday that I can go film. If nothing's going on, we got the Chevelle. Somebody left their Rivian here overnight. Temecula, they were towing all the modern vehicles that were left there. They were not having it this last night. We got the Chevelle. Got a 67 El Camino. SS. Yeah, 16th run of the winter at Santa Anita Racetrack with the cow rods. That's coming up very, very, very soon. Newer Corvette. So we will be out there for that. Coming up, what was it? Benedict Castle Concourse, not far from here, is on the 17th. I have my press pass confirmed. We have the Lincoln Town Car below right here. Short clip around the tunes. So the cruising goes on all day. They don't start at a specific time. Later on there'll be a lot more cruising. It is still before 8 o'clock. It's a very clean Monte Carlo. Anyone knows a body shop near Pasadena that can do bumper fillers paint the bumper fillers and the mirrors, new remote mirrors for my 87 Caprice. Already got blown off by one body shop. Who obviously doesn't want to work on anything from the 80s, so it's really easy. And then also to fix the window track on the passenger side front window. I will give you my business, and I have the fillers. I've already gotten that. I've got the remote mirrors. And one guy locally was recommended to me, and he's like, "Oh, let me get back to you." And obviously I haven't heard from him, so I'm not gonna say the name of the body shop, but Triumph's coming in. There's one place that I've seen they're working on like 64 Impalas. I'm gonna go try them next. See if they're willing to honestly, it's probably a pretty minor job compared to the stuff they normally get. Try any other. Yeah, they've got the Triumph here. There we go. Got the second gen Z28. Front end, 56 back end, and 57 trim on that one. 66 Chevelle. The van, my van is on Facebook Marketplace for sale for $4,000 for best. I specifically said I'd rather sell it to someone who will actually come out, look at it, inspect it, and then make a fair offer. So of course I'm getting all the random lowball offers from people who can't read. I've got one guy that's supposed to come look at it today, so we'll see this afternoon or this evening. I'm not an idiot. The people that buy vehicles off of you are the ones that will come out and inspect it, not the ones that will send you random offers. I think it's just a hobby of people just to make random offers on stuff, and they have no intention, even if you did accept it, of actually coming through. From my experience, it's Mark. So yeah, how you doing? So if you're interested in the van, it is on Marketplace. I have not received any deposit or anything on it. Mustang. Also, new project for some reason I'm getting for the grand sum of free is a 1960s, not a U-Haul, but like what the U-Haul competitor trailer, like a fiberglass box trailer, with very cool graphics on the side. It's been sitting for many years. Getting it, it's real close to my house. It's like blocks from my house. I bought a van from the lady a few years ago, and I've helped her out with different things over the years. Didn't even know the trailer was there until they started clearing brush. And I'll be getting that, and it needs a modern hitch because it has the old style hitch. And it needs, of course, probably tires and wheel bearings and all that stuff, and electrical. Like when you find an old trailer, 65 Pontiac GTO here. So I'll use that for merch if I ever do actually come up with merch for the channel, and swap meet items and things like that. Yeah, I don't want to give away too much, but it's pretty cool. And the lady has a 69 Plymouth Fury 4-door hardtop that she's been telling me about for years. It's been in a garage forever. The garage fell on it, unfortunately. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, I may still try to do it, I don't know. She says she's already sold the property as is. I can't even see the front of the car, so I don't know how bad the front is, but the garage fell down on it, and it most likely has a 383 or a 440 in it. I have no way of verifying it, and I don't think it's worth like dying over, so I really don't know what to do on that. And what does every car cruise need? That's right, more Cougars.
What's up, Mike?
How you doing?
It's all good.
Anyhow, the trailer, it will be spectacular. I'm not going to give too much away on it, but my daughter saw it and she's like, oh yeah, we need that. We need that in our lives. So hopefully the Cadillac's going in the shop this week, and I'll have my trailer back, and I'll be able to use my trailer to go get that trailer, since it cannot be towed the way it is. This Lincoln. It'd be a nice little, it'd be cool to maybe put a hitch on the 69 Impala and use that to tow it. Or even the Suburban. GTO. I try to see what else is coming up. 22nd, 23rd, Memorial Day weekend, Friday, Saturday. I'll be going up the coast to Santa Maria for Santa Maria Cruising Nationals at the fairgrounds. The Friday night cruise is on the main drag, but the actual show is at the fairgrounds on this Saturday. I'll get that coming up. And then the week after, on the 30th, we're driving back up that way to a little further, actually, for the Pismo Beach Classic. People finally talked me into penciling that one in. A 67 GTO.
How you been, man?
It's good.
Good? Have a good one.
All right, take it easy. We got that coming up. Going into June, I did put the Pasadena Police Show, which I believe is on the 6th. June, I'm not going to say the specific dates because I don't know off the top of my head, but we've got Road Kings, we've got Steve McQueen's show. It's a fantastic show if you've never done it. How you doing? It's good. It's nice Ford F-100 CHP Interceptor, so I guess it's a probably on a Vic. It doesn't have the hump there like the Vic swaps usually do. So let's see, we got, what else we got in June? LA Roadsters at Pomona, Father's Day weekend. Probably gonna do Cruising Brea on that Sunday again. The Father's Day Brea show. And I think, what else we have penciled in? Oh, of course, Pomona. And on the same day as Pomona, the end of the Great Race. Check out this Packard. Man, what a full month in June. Full month in May. Check the tentative list, will be in the comment section right after the video posts. So I'm planning on hitting in the future. The cruising is happening. The video from last night is up. I put the tentative list on that one. Whopping 5 minutes late. I'm usually pretty much on the dot. I'll put it on there as soon as the video posts. It will not let me do it beforehand. I think my record is the Friday night cruise Santa Maria last year, the year before. I was 20 minutes late getting the tentative list on there. So that's the worst I've ever done. I always check the latest version to see what the latest stuff I've added or changed.
So I stuck it under, and then I just put it.
Occasionally I do change shows, or I usually add to the list. And maybe usually is a probably. Like last night was a maybe. Usually if it's a distant maybe, I just put it on my calendar at home and I don't put it on the tentative list. It's a Plymouth sedan here. So people have asked me about different shows, and I'm like, there's ones that I really don't know. But Montrose, they announced the date late. I'd already promised my daughter we'd do PCC swap meet that day in July. It's on July 5th, so the day after the July 4th show at Sespe Creek in Fillmore. I didn't realize it was going to be that day until, because we have a lot of stuff we have to sell. And the PCC swap meet usually falls on the same day as Long Beach, which it does not in July. It's like the only month it doesn't. So I thought I was safe. So unless we get shot down for a spot, which I guess does happen, at the swap meet, I'm not doing Montrose this year.
Even the little one that has dead on it.
There's even got a vise. If you want a good vise, go to estate sales. You can get good deals on vices at estate sales. I picked up a few. 65 Chevy Impala here. There's a 58 rolling by. I talked to one of the organizers that says this show is sold out. How you doing? Yeah, the Datsun 510. There's the guy with the creamsicle shifter. I haven't seen this one around in a while. I think he used to go to Long Beach. Trying to get the 50/50 bar plate. Let's see what else is, yeah. So if you're interested in the van, I'd rather sell it to somebody who knows what they're looking at than somebody who doesn't. Because, oh man, that could be a headache. But, blacked out Cadillac. Corvair coming through. The Monty SS. So we got Road Kings coming up in June. Unfortunately, they moved San Marino to the same day as Road Kings, and so I'm not doing San Marino Classic this year. They decided August it was too hot, so they moved it to June. That's 54 Custom. There he goes, this guy knows what's up. Square body Suburban. Sanford and Son. Everybody remembers that show. They actually filmed the Sanford and Son outdoor location. It was actually in North Hollywood on Magnolia. And the building looks completely different. Cars over in this area. I got them to turn their music down. I said, hey, I get better shots if you turn the music down. So got a really nice shot of the see if we use this as the thumbnail, that 54 Chevy and that Caprice in front of the courthouse there. So Pontiac Trans Am. It's missing the shaker. You can get those. I'm sure they reproduce those by now. They must. I said, if anybody's looking for a van, I said, it's for sale. It's on Marketplace. Also, if you're looking to buy anything on Marketplace, don't just send a random lowball offer. Like, it's actually insulting. It actually is. Like, most people have these old cars are old school. They want someone to come out and actually look at it and know what they're getting. Because if you literally buy something without looking at it and you're local, you're doing yourself a disservice. The other scam they pull is they'll make you an offer. You say okay, they come out and then they start talking you down. You're like, well, you already offered this much. That's what we agreed on. So that's another scam that I've seen. If you make an offer, that's the price. You don't change your offer once you actually show up. So by then you've already told somebody else, hey, somebody offered more. Also, you know what makes magic happen on car ads is showing up and bringing cash. And I promise you, magic will happen sometimes. Nice custom. I could like write a book. I swear. Probably should. Also, if you're buying a dead vehicle, if you say you have a trailer, that makes magic happen. Or you have a friend with a truck, or they can haul it, that sort of thing. Got this shoebox 50 Ford. I know when I did scooters and I do like pinballs or jukeboxes, I have a truck. That's always in my response. I have a truck. I can come get it and get it out of there. I've like sold large items online. The person shows up like in a Miata or something. I'm like, nope, it's not leaving. Right hand drive Mini. Big Continental. I'll get back out onto the street after this. Also, when you respond to an ad, not the "is this available" button, don't even touch it. Type in a real response. It drops you to the top of the line. The same guy is going to get 100 "is this availables" and he's just going to ignore it. Here on the 57 Bel Air 4 hardtop, kind of a rare car. You've seen this one around before. There are two things that will move you to the top of the line are I have a truck, I can move it, and typing in a real ad. And I'd like to come out. That's the other one. Body Cutlass lowrider. I got 3 wheels on the town car there. Saves on your tire wear. Chevelle 1970 Ford Mustang. It's got the metal flake going. Cutlass Supreme. A 69 Chevy Impala custom roof. Yes, I still have my Impala. Mine is at my mother's house currently. Yep. As soon as the van's gone, I'll probably bring it back. So I guess I'm going to sell the van, and I'm going to try to get the El Camino to where. How you doing? I'll try to get the El Camino where I can sell that. I'll clear out 2 vehicles, and then I may have to find another vehicle to sell that's in the way or something. I gotta have room for my daughter to park when she gets her driver's license. And my ex does not want her driving the Caprice, so despite I've played up how safe the Caprice is. It's approved by police departments all over the land. Monte Carlo. A couple years ago, but when I still had the Marquis, I offered her the Marquis. She said no. She's probably gonna wind up with my ex-wife has a newer Volkswagen Beetle, the Fender Guitar Edition, so she's probably gonna wind up with that. I still think she should drive the Caprice because that'd be cool. But that's me. I got some more cruisers coming through. Chevy convertible. Nice, not too hot today. Nice overcast skies. 59 Buick flat top. There's the Lincoln. Got a lowrider. This one's a Cartier edition. '53 Show. The V-dub's coming through. That's the other thing I need to get. I gotta figure out. I was thinking eventually I need room for my VW at my house. Those Rambler American. So. Ford Chevy. Zigzag in and out here, and got a 42 door sedan. Not sure what's going on there, but okay. It's pink and it has a duck on the top. That's all you need to know. 67, you parking? Oh, he's parking. There you go. Rubber ducky, I love you. Remember Ernie? they got a matching Bronco too, for good measure. Good Lord. Alright, let's get back to some old stuff. F-100 making the turn, sort of. Well, you need to do arm exercises.
I don't know if I'll go. Only like 4 will take to it. 4 or 5 that long?
That's the guy with the vise. Hey, if you're out and about, you need a vise, it's there.
It seems like $5 to go by in a row.
Volkswagen bus. Nice Ford coupe.
Thank you.
Mustang GT350. Yeah, I think it's a recreation. Yeah, we know these guys. 40 coupe. How you doing? Yep. Yes, I would like to get to my 40 eventually too. I've had it 5 years now. It'd be nice to get it on the road. I keep saying that, and it doesn't happen yet. 70 Malibu. I think I've come to the conclusion I'm going to have to cut some things loose that I really don't want to so I can get to the 40. So it's just kind of ripping off that Band-Aid and figure out what that will be. stop. Yeah, 66 Impala. It's been swapped out. We'll do this little cubby haul and we'll be back to the main loop. Maybe next week I'll film something on Friday. I don't know. We'll see. See how the weather is for bobs. Every time I take my camera to bobs, it's one of those slow nights. If I don't take the camera, then it's a busy night. So I don't know. Maybe I just won't take the camera and I'll shoot it on my phone. Split the difference there. Lincoln. This one you don't see very often. Oh, geez. Got some sort of burglar alarm. Yeah, Long Beach has the car alarm. Riverside has the burglar alarm. It's way off in the distance. It shouldn't be too bad on the camera. Chevrolet pickup truck.
Million.
Got 56 Nomad. Yeah, so I want to get my caddy going. I think I need to sell the El. I'd rather if I break even on the El Camino, I'm perfectly happy. I did put some money in it, so we'll see. I just realized, yeah, I could do it, but I've got too many projects.
Hey, did you ever read that thing?
Got the Ford Galaxy convertible, 1964. Around here. Come down. I don't know what is with this area. There's not a lot of food options. I know they have got some food vendors for the show, which is smart. There's like a Carl's Jr. I think there's like a couple down by the theater. A couple places to eat. I think one of them was closed last year or the last couple of years. And there's a little Mexican restaurant across from the courthouse that's always packed. So I do warn you, for this show, you may want to, if you do this one in the future, pack a sandwich or something, because it's not a bad idea. A few blocks over, there's a Farmer Boys. It's probably walkable. One year I ate at the Carl's Jr. And a couple years, I think 2 of the years I filmed it, I went to Farmer Boys afterwards. This Corvair. Random Subaru. Okay, we'll skip that one. Looks like my neighborhood. Random Subarus everywhere. Seriously, why are those things are real popular? It does not snow in Pasadena, I swear. Random Subarus are everywhere. In Washington State, I get it because it does snow in the in the winter. And
Good job.
in fact, when I lived up there, you'd still see AMC Eagles. Were very popular when those were new because they were still running around in the early 90s, mid 90s, I should say. Subarus were very popular for the winter, especially people would go up to the ski resorts. So I think they are popular for ski resorts. Very nice Volkswagen Beetle. I need to get that 65 out. Still has not appeared on the channel. Not sure what's going on over here. And now we got a car alarm. Or is that another burglar alarm? I can't tell. Yeah, Fairlane. We'll finish this section and we'll move away from the burglar alarms. If you like the Mopars, they did cover the Mopar Spring Fling at Woodley a couple weeks ago. Always a great show. I think this show's about my 4th or 5th year covering this one. Originally it was viewer recommended, originally. Many moons ago. Multiple viewer recommended. I came out and filmed it and it became one of my favorites to shoot. 69 Mustang Coupe. I ran a 55. Not sure what's going on over there. Random Subarus are getting restless over there. 55 two-door handyman. Fairly certain that's not a random Subaru. Got a 63 wagon. We see this one around. It's all shaved. This is Riverside City Hall here. Okay. A 67 Corvette. Look at some more of the cruisers. Now there's a whole line of them. Like I said, the nature of this show is I cannot get every car. It's just not going to happen. Okay, it's got the old an ATC. Yeah, it is an old ATC 250 Honda on a square body. Cadillac 54 Chevrolet. Big Dodge. He's got a diesel. The wrong way in a random Tesla. you know, Tesla guys own the road, you know. This is like one way through here and he was going the opposite direction. It's like, gee, all those cars are going the other way. I better go that way, the opposite direction. Because clearly there isn't some sort of an event going on. Wow. That's the most oblivious thing ever. Another hand on flyers. Oh, keep the current moving. Yeah, that was moving. Got a 60 Chevy. How you doing? We're gonna go film some, since these guys aren't really moving. There we go. We got a Malibu 60. Oh, random Tesla's coming back. Same random Tesla that came through the opposite direction of everyone else and did not think, hey, I'm going the wrong way. There he is right there. I don't think they have you'd have to take an IQ test before you buy a Tesla. I'm going to get some hate mail from Tesla people, but I don't think they watch the channel anyway. There you go. The worst is the Cybertruck people. It's like, I don't think they have to take an eye test before they buy one of those. That thing is ugly. The Cybertruck, that is. This Malibu is beautiful. We know that. Alright. I'll make fun of the Cybertruck because I can. I live in America where we build beautiful cars. At least we used to. There we go, we got some Corvettes. Up through here. Okay, now the cruising's starting to move again, so we'll get over here. Bronco. That guy's a regular at Long Beach. Random lady with dog. Mustang. There you go. What show will he be at? Because I need to get that pin set signed. It's like my continuing quest to get my Cars Land limited edition pin set designed by Chip Foose, signed by Chip Foose. Like an idiot, I didn't bring it to Dr. George, and he parked next to me in the VIP lot. Got out of his car. I could have literally, if I had it and a gold pen, he would have. I'm sure he would have signed it. He was signing everybody's stuff, taking selfies with people. He was a real trooper that day. So yes, that's still my quest. I think the random Tesla went somewhere, so now we're back to filming.
I don't know how you do it.
The cruise can move again. There you guys blasting Bo Diddley. Fun fact, I own 3 Bo Diddley 78s. There we go. 55 Nomad. We're cruising. We're going to have to watch out for some music down the street there. We'll short clip our way through, or we'll find some loud vehicles. This is Riverside City Hall here. Okay. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary. Looks like, what kind of architect? That's not brutalist, is it? I don't know. I'm still working on that architecture channel for YouTube. So it'll probably never happen. We'll get some of the 63 Biscayne 2-door sedan. This thing's originally a 6-cylinder with a power glide. I don't know if it's got a 6 in it still, but I think I did talk to this guy once. I think it maybe did still have a 6 in it. That'd be a spectacular combo. Sure, he's got the old CHP. He's a Dodger fan, and he has the original CHP vehicle inspection from a couple weeks before I was born, which is pretty amazing. It's looking better than I am. There we go. Nova. I think a lot of those expired that day in '74. Somebody's cranking some serious tunes over there. Hopefully we're okay. You know, what is this? Some sort of European vehicle. So I think it's a Hillman Husky. Okay, that's what it is. My dad would kick my butt because he knew all the British stuff. The Hillman Husky. That rolls right off the tongue. So he's got the seat covers from the 60s flowers. My daughter, we got same lady that's giving us the trailer. We've been helping her out. She gave my daughter, for helping her out, a very nice vintage Pyrex sunflower pattern casserole dish. So she was very excited about that. You don't know, vintage Pyrex, especially with rare patterns, is quite collectible now. This beetle is very similar, eerily similar to the one I have, same color. So, the power of editing, we can get around the conference and the chair farm all at once. Magic of filmmaking. A C10 short bed. That's right, it's eerily similar to one I had. I had one that just like that, the orange short bed, pre-smog with a 3-speed and a C10. Keep the shot going while we're on over here. Get these. Got random truck. We got a 40 coupe. Said I would like to get to mine at some point. Still sitting there. I see it every day. It's there. Taunting me. Yeah, full race C10. Guy means business. Check this out. Whoa. I don't think I've ever seen this one. This is like almost like a SEMA build. I believe this is the front of City Hall. Right there, celebrating their 50th anniversary. It is kind of brutalist, I would say. Maybe I should have Wikipedia'd. This one is for sale. Remember, check the date of the video before you dial anything on the Chevelle. He left his lights on. Like the door glass is coming off. That is fixable, obviously. I'm sure they make new door glass and all the stuff for the door for these. Very popular car to restore. I'm actually Googling Riverside City Hall. Let's see if they have a Wikipedia. They don't have a Wikipedia for City Hall? Come on. Ah, darn it. Okay, we're gonna look up facts about Riverside City Hall, and I was denied. Let's see if it's on their official page. How does the City Hall not have a Wikipedia? I think it's just their. Yeah, there's no like. No, it just brings up the about. Let's do the about. Okay, there we go. Oh, come on. Okay. Sorry, we can't bring you any facts about Riverside City Hall thanks to Google dropping the ball on that one. It's celebrating their 50th anniversary. So I'm guessing it was built in 1976. Sort of, I would say, kind of brutalist architecture. Couple 51 Ford Woody wagons. Brick. A lot of buildings, you can look them up, especially historic or civic buildings. You can look up on Wikipedia and find out some facts about them. Okay, so I found one website where they did say it is a mix of brutalism and new formalism architecture. So that's what it is. So I was right. To some extent. And they designated it as a historic landmark. So So brutalist and new formalist architecture right there. Wow, Mike, you had to dig deep for those facts. This Malibu here. Maybe I should start that architecture channel. Okay, we're going to try to get through here. I'm getting leaves in the bushes here. This is probably the worst place to park your car, by the way, for getting good shots of it. Apparently there's an old City Hall building that's still standing that's also a historic landmark here in Riverside as well. There you go, 69 Cadillac DeVille convertible, 30,000. What's the phone number? Oh, it's upside down. Okay, there you go. Turn the TV upside down, you can probably read it. Looking for a Cadillac. Oh, man. What is, we'll have to look up if we come around to the courthouse. It's almost like a French Baroque style or a neoclassical style. I don't know. The courthouse. Yeah, it's very... Oh, man. I need to get that furniture channel going. I actually sold some furniture this week and made a little bit of a profit, so I'm happy. So mid-century modern / Hollywood Regency. Very nice OBS GMC step side. Used it for his business. Check out the window sticker. 16,476. What a deal. It's a 1990 model with the 5.7, so it's got the 350. Very, very cool. Imagine buying a brand new GMC pickup, full size, short bed, for 16,000 these days. That is not happening. This one actually has some, looks like it has some options on it as well. Alright, here comes more. Okay, I looked it up. The Riverside County Courthouse was built in 1903 and 1904. Prominent example of Beaux Arts classical revival style architecture. So it is a, yeah, French Beaux Arts. So yeah, French revival architecture. Who knew this was such an architecture channel? I didn't. So well over 100, over 120-year-old building. Yeah, definitely French is inspired. I find a lot of antiques from that era that are French inspired, made in the United States. That's really Bronco. When we do some of these city ones, we'll start doing like little city tours and talk about some of the buildings mixed in. Break it up. The information is available on the internet. 63 Galaxy. Right here. For the car show, stay for the historic architecture. Square body. Patina on the Chevrolet here. She's been swapped on. How you doing? GTO's a Le Mans. Almost a GTO. I had my 68 Tempest back in the 90s. I had a drunk guy actually insisting that my Tempest was a GTO. How you doing? 70 GTO. Ironically, the guys who bought it were planning to make a GTO out of it. It's parking way back to some more cars. A little rat rod. I try to not jump up and down on the curb as much. And the Firebird Esprit. Check out the Foster Farms chicken. These guys usually roll around in a Plymouth Velvet here, I thought. Slowly trudging our way through here. I'm going to use a lot of vehicles to cover up because there's some music down here. Chair farms growing everywhere. Actually, if you go far enough back on the channel, there are a couple videos that are historic architecture related. But like, I think one was Corky's Coffee Shop, which is restored as a Chick-fil-A. I did a video on the last day of operation there in Van Nuys. I did one on the Palace Birdie's bowling alley when that closed. So they're mostly like Googie architecture related. I did one on the vintage gas stations of Glendale. Like a couple different ones. One that was restored and one that was part of a daycare center that basically had the same architecture. Back in the early days of the channel when it wasn't completely figured out what it was going to be. I think they're still on the channel. They should be. That's Carmen Gia. Baja. Over here, I don't want to jump up and down on this curb. That does not do wonders for my knee. Curb's pretty steep. I wasn't going to be jumping up and down on that to get the various shots. It's got the doors on both sides, the pass-through. the walkthrough, whatever they call it.
A friend of mine.
We have the GMC truck. We're almost to the main drag out here. This one is Market Street out there. Decked out bug. How you doing? Got the trailer. Is that an Allstate trailer? Okay, the trailer I'm getting is bigger than that, but I gotta run the VIN number on it. That reminds me. I gotta call AAA. It didn't work when I typed it in the calculator online. Or two. Yeah, I typed it in online. It actually has one of those assigned VINs from the CHP, and it says unable to determine registration fees. That's all it says. But it doesn't say not on record. Sometimes usually they'll say not on record if it's not on the computer. So I got to figure out the titling situation on that trailer. Well, I'm sure no one is looking for that thing. A little bit of help. Like the Beatles are coming home. The Beatles are coming back to Liverpool. Volkswagen. It's got Nakano Motors frame on the front of that one. And on the back, must be a local car. 59 here. I walk away from this blasting music. I think we're okay. 56. Check it out, single tone white 56.
I parked the car over there.
You don't see single tone white very often on those. A gasser. I penciled in to do Bakersfield later on in the year at Famoso. Or Cal Rod Reunion and Nitro Revival. It'd also be really nice if we have a confirmed date for Moon Eyes Christmas party, which would be nice if we get a confirmed date for that soon, hopefully. Maybe at the open house in July we'll have one. So obviously I'd like to cover that one once again. That was a lot of fun. That was like people I know everywhere you look. Now we're on the basically the way I filmed this show is I walk the entire loop. So since a lot of the cars are in motion at various times of the day, it's very hard to predict. I can't get 100% of the vehicles, is what I'm trying to say. This guy buys junk cars. I don't have any of those. I just got ones that don't run. There you go. That's what we all say. All right, this one's for sale. There's the info on that. They're not junk cars, they're just ones that don't run. 56 Chevrolet. 69 Camaro. We haven't had any Camaros yet. I'm sure we have. Not a whole lot. Oh, we had the second gen at the beginning of the video. Good thing we have more Camaros coming up to balance it all out. We got a 68. Remember back there was a 68, like a base 68 with a 327 at a sale a couple weeks ago, and I left my number. Never heard back. They had a few people interested in it. 69. Just when you thought there wasn't going to be any Camaros, they're all here. There you go. I think the whole Camaro club is here. There's some guy with a Corvette. There you go. C4 that. I had still never owned a Camaro. I've had Firebirds and Trans Ams, never a Camaro. Got a 74 Formula Firebird, a 77 Trans Am, and a 94 Trans Am. Never had a Camaro. Convertible, and we'll go inside, do the parking lot, and then come back out here again. There we got a 50 Ford shoebox. We'll get this lot. We'll come back out. We'll do the. Get back on the street again. Seen this one before. This one's a lot of walking too. That's one thing I do like about the show. I do get my steps in. Alright, we got the Mopar. Either a Duster or a Dart Sport. It's a Duster. There's Baja. Chair Farm. Okay, there we go. Now they hold their spots for, they're out cruising. Baja. Mentioned the Smog wheel in case you didn't watch the last couple of videos. I didn't do a video on it, but it did pass the California State Senate Transportation Committee. There were only 2 no votes. One of them was the lady that voted no on it last time that was in the Transportation Committee that I know some people from down in her area, down near Escondido and Vista, are not too pleased about. So she did actually vote no again. But it did pass the Transportation Committee. So I believe it goes to Senate Appropriations, and then it goes to full Senate. And after that, it goes to the Assembly. So we'll see how this goes. Obviously, it's not the bill everybody wanted, but trying to move the needle a bit, which we've been trying to do for over 20 years now. That's how this whole Mike Frankovich car show channel thing started, was keeping the channel going. Here we got this Nova. These guys are coming the back, they're moving their chairs. Mercury Comet. So yes, it's Senate Bill 1392 in the California State Senate. I did a video when it was first introduced, I guess a couple months ago. 67 Camaro. We're back by City Hall again. That's 58 Impala. In a perfect world, everyone would just like listen to what we have to say in Sacramento and, you know, all that good stuff, but it's not exactly what's going on. It's very frustrating because pretty much every other state has already exempted those cars. Basically every other state has exempted those cars in some way. So that's what's kind of very frustrating. 69 Camaro. Nice 63 Impala. Actually, I literally I haven't even heard from Jay Leno's PR guy in a while. I think the bill's basically on autopilot at this point. I think it will pass the way it is. However, then we're going to have to go back to square one and try to see if we can push a little further afterwards. I just keep going. I'm like the Energizer Bunny of Smog build people, I guess. 64 Impala. I always tell the story like the car show videos were literally to keep the channel going for the Smog check videos. And then it sort of took on a life of its own. I kept filming car shows because people like them, so I had no idea it would turn into anything. It was not the original thought. That's 65 Impala here. I get asked about I've told Leno's guys that I bet I get asked about more about that bill than he does. I get it obviously at car shows, state sales, at restaurants, at the grocery store. Nice 69 Chevy Impala.
Okay.
I don't want the custom roof. Mine's got the fastback, the sport roof. My 69. So I think that's what I want to use to tow that trailer once we get it ready to go. All right, now we're going to be back out on the street again. This one's for sale. This one's ready to.
Really?
Yeah.
This one's ready to go.
Yeah, through the
Got the LS swap.
Okay.
So it has 16 injectors in it.
LT4.
I custom built the fuel. It's a 2-10 thing. Came through a single line.
396 69 Camaro. 68 convertible. So the cars coming through as they do. Here we go. I honestly think this is one of the better shows in Southern California, especially with the way they shut the streets down for cruising. Yeah, 69. I think they do a really great job on it. Get a little bit of everything out here. Random Subarus included. Okay.
Get in there, bud.
There's a Monty lowrider. Like I said before, I do a full walk around the whole loop, get back to the courthouse. Usually we're met there. How you doing? A swear bird coming through. I don't remember which Camaro I left off on. I want to go back over there. That's the fun part. There you go, golf cart. Utility cart, all right. Mini coming through. Show. Slowing the traffic down. Okay. Oh, now I'll jump for the cart. Baker. Stay off. Let's work flare side. Straight out of the 90s. An ambulance. Why not? Would you call it a random ambulance? I don't know. Easier to make sure everybody's okay, so. So far. Second gen Camaro. WMIA 56. How you doing? There you go. Sorry, my van doesn't do that if you're looking to buy it. That requires extra work. Coming through. Maybe get a little empty spot here.
Gary!
You guys looking for Gary? Not a Vespa. I used to fix those. I still have a couple. So I got my 62 and my 76 Vespa and a 2014 just because. And then if you like Lambretta, I got a 59 Lambretta. I should get my Lambretta fixed. Big Fleetwood. Not sure what that is. I think it's one of those things you rent in Daytona. Monday, I'm actually taking. People keep asking where my daughter is. She's actually at her cousin's wedding. I guess her cousin got married yesterday, so she's still up in Lake Arrowhead. Monday, we're going up after school, or that evening actually. I got tickets for the Pee Wee's Playhouse anniversary shindig over at the Greek Theater. So that should be interesting. They got like Danny Elfman, Mark and Jerry from Devo, and then the B-52s. So I'm sure the cast, obviously Paul Rubin is deceased, but much of the cast will be there. I believe there's some other musical. I'm really hoping it's all of Devo and not just Mark and Jerry. I'm hoping they just had to market it as Mark and Jerry of Devo because it was so close to Coachella where Devo performed. So we'll see. But they did do obviously some of the music for Pee Wee's Playhouse. And obviously Danny Elfman did the music for the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure. So I got a full weekend, and then I got a concert/event on Monday night to go to. Also, speaking of Devo, because we did the Washington State trip last year, we filmed Good Guys up there, as well as the Wednesday night event at the Portland International Raceway up there. I'm not doing the Washington State trip this year, so I'll be looking for something the same weekend in July. Mustang here. I said, yeah, I'll be looking for something in late July, which there's not a lot going on late July, car show wise. July's always a tough one to schedule. I think I mentioned before, my ex scheduled a trip for taking my daughter on the same week that I would be going to Seattle. Or Washington State again. And I have some relatives up there I do need to visit, which we did not get to visit last time. Yeah, the 61 vet. resto mod. There's a bit of a traffic jam. I will be going to Las Vegas in June, but during the week, so if there's anything I can find to film out there, maybe we'll do that. In the olden times, we used to do a family trip to Las Vegas every year in July, and my sister says, no, we'll do it again, but we'll do it in June. It's a little bit cooler. So yeah, I'm coming back a day earlier than her so we can do, I can't remember, there's something I have to be home for. I don't remember what now. Something I'm filming on that weekend. 65 El Camino for sale. This will be pretty tidy. Here's for 20,000. Honestly, obviously I don't know what's going on under the hood, but does not look too bad on the outside. So, show where to put the antenna. Seems like a lot better than some of the prices we've seen at Pomona, Monte Carlo. I love the setback on the engines on these. Happening. Conferencing, we'll come over and get this Barracuda. Yeah, watch out for those conferences. Then you get the recorder taking notes, you know, like good stuff. There you go. Yeah, it's all very official. Oh man. There you go. How about a 57 Dodge. I found a very, very, very nice. My mother was, I always talk about it, my mother was Miss 57 Dodge. My mother was Miss Philadelphia 57 or 56, and I found a photograph recently when we were going through her things that I framed, and it must be at the Philadelphia Auto Show. And she's sitting in a 57 Dodge convertible.
Can you see under the hood?
Yeah, we can see under the hood. There you go.
325 poly.
Yep, she got the poly. Yeah, so I showed the owner the Dodge. I showed him I have a picture I took of the picture from, I'm guessing late 56 from Philadelphia Auto Show of my mother in the 57 Dodge convertible. So obviously I said I framed it, and so it's got the 8-track. What's it got on the 8-track? Fonzie favorites. There you go. The ones that Henry Winkler liked. Second gen Econo. There's that 57. got a Fonzie button from the 70s, one of the pins. I don't know where I put that. I bought that at a sale years ago. 57 Chevy 4-door sedan 210 inline 6. So we got the three. I had a 210 wagon 57. This is a 3-speed. And mine was a 6-cylinder 3-speed. That's one I wouldn't mind having back. Yeah, looks like it is a 3. Yeah, it's a 3-speed. Sold it. Somebody back east bought it. I don't remember what state. Maybe one of the Carolinas. I can't remember. Very nice car. Offered it to my ex-wife when we were married, and she did not want it. 68 Camaro. Square body. Body Cutlass. Now we'll get some more of the cruising here. We're almost to one of the turnarounds. Well, it's more of a loop. This one's not like yesterday when we did Temecula. Corvette coming through. Like yesterday we did Temecula, and there's just turnarounds at each end of the street. This show actually, it's kind of a turnaround, but it's more of a loop, the whole course that they take here. I think the closest thing to a turnaround is down this way. The OBS pickup truck. Packard rolls through. So a lot of lawyer guys have latched on to the Packers, I think, due to I'm sure you can pick them up pretty reasonably now, I should say, versus the way Chevrolet prices have gone. That's 64 truck going by. I'll have to see if we can get closer to that at some point. Give you guys a look. I like ice cream. I like looking at ice cream trucks. I don't know why. I almost got one from my neighbor once. Old AM General. We had the 232 AMC motor in it. There's that every table. That's one of the only places to eat on the route. I think last 2 years it was closed. They probably would have cleaned up if they were open for the show. It's got the integrated surfboards going on. There we go, the Mustang. Got music across the street. I think we might be far away enough from it. The Nova here. That little Volkswagen scooter thing. Cadillac LaSalle. As I realized they're at LaSalle by Cadillac. The cable is closed. I don't know if anybody knows the business owner there, but they're missing out on some really good business, if they were to open for the show. I said not a lot of food options down this area at Riverside. Camaro here. These guys are getting ready to park over there. And now the sun is coming out for sure. We have lost our cloud cover. Chevrolet Impala. Right here we got the Studebaker. Let me Google the every table people. Just to be fair to them. Oh, that's the wrong location. Oh, that is this one. Okay, let me see here. They are closed today. So every table is closed all day. Like I said, someone should tell them, if you open for the car show, I bet you would have a ton of business. So I was just trying to be really fair to them, make sure they didn't open at like 11 o'clock or something. Every year I see people tugging on that door over there, trying to see if they can get some food. And it is closed. We'll come down this little side street here. So if someone knows the owner there, they might want to tell them, hey, you might want to be open for the car show next year. I'm guessing they're open for the courts and the law offices and everything that are down here. Monte Carlo, 69 Impala. '67. Well, the kids say 6'7" now. I got an argument with a guy online. I go, 6'7" is a 67 Impala. I go, that's what it's from. He's like, no, it's not. I'm like, I don't know. That's what I thought it was. It's reading an article and says, oh, it started with something in hip hop. I go, if it started from hip hop and it's 6'7", it's a 67 Impala. There's a 69. That's Rat Rod. These guys have music playing inside, so we'll roll right through. That's the first time I've seen them fill the street all the way down here. I'll say there's another restaurant down here that might actually be open. I always like to give people pointers in case they want to attend one of these shows in the future. We'll wait that because this guy's got music blasting. So there's a place called Drips. I'm guessing it's a coffee place. And they do appear to be open, I believe. How you doing? Yeah, that's the first time I've seen them fill the street all the way down here. Nice Continentals. Actually might have to start speeding up a bit. Last year the video for this show was at 2 hours and 22 minutes, so we'll see if we can get somewhere around there. This is, what street is this? This is University and Main. So looks like they have a little pedestrian wall here. There's a kitchen, beer, and whiskey place. So hey, there is more food options down here. It's just I've never come this far on the street before. And across the street there's a mezcal restaurant and bar of some sort. And a few other places. Maybe that's why they had the cars parked further down here so people would find the restaurants. Nice 57 Cadillac there. Oop. People walking. Got custom 54 Chevrolet. Yeah, there's another couple more restaurants further down. Looks like they're open. The State, like the TV show on Comedy Central back in the 90s. Nice 59 Buick we saw rolling through earlier. Dodge Challenger. That's like the crosswalk buzzer. Did someone actually hit the button? Because there's no traffic on this street. Probably some kid. 67 Chevelle. I got the 66 Caprice here. Sister's sending me messages. We have my mother's house that I check on. I've been going through and throwing stuff away, and one of our neighbors decides they want to use our trash can. But we need it, so now she said now they switched the trash can. So continuing saga of the trash can. Fun times. So I think I know which neighbor it is, because they're the same ones that decided that they could park in the driveway without asking. The same neighbor actually asked if we could sell them the house once we're ready to sell it, and we're just like, we're definitely not selling it to her. So we've already decided that, like. So I'm sure she's going to submit a very low offer, and we're like, I told my sister just on principle, no. It's kind of been a ridiculous saga. Yeah, do not park in someone else's driveway just because you feel like it. And do not fill the trash can. When I literally drove to West Los Angeles from Pasadena to check on the house, and one of the reasons was to fill the trash can with trash I already had set aside to put in it. So that's my rant of the day. I get there and the trash can's pretty much full, and I'm like, great. I gotta wait till next week to throw that trash away. And meanwhile, I'm there working and accumulating more trash.
Really?
So, it's always fun trying to. Yeah, I've just been going through all the stuff in the basement or at my mother's place. Lots of memories. It's when I found the photographs, and, you know. But, much as I hate to say it, she kept things that probably have zero value to anyone, so, and those need to go. Unfortunately, like some of her clothes did get water damage. You know, one of those vendor vehicles.
And 81% of men say
With Roadrunner. 383 car.
Roadrunner. Baby.
A C10. So I think we're going to have to speed up a little bit. There might be more cars than there are other years here, since this street is filled in. Nice Mercury. Street route. I've seen this one before. Yeah, I think we're going to speed up a little bit more. I believe we're almost, probably not quite at 2 hours of footage as it is. I still have a good chunk of the show to get through. I actually do have somewhere I would like to be, not necessary at like 1 o'clock, so out back towards my area. So we'll see. Again, not a necessity, but I'm not sure if I haven't heard from the guy who's supposed to come look at the van. I did tell him evening though. It's 55. It's Packard. Looks like it's a bit of a street rod. Yeah, this one's got a not quite a Packard V8 there, but 1956 Chevrolet. Cruising is still going. So this is where they loop around. There's the Riverside Theater down there. We'll get there in a minute. And they loop around down this street through an alley. Well, I think we're gonna have to start going a little faster. The 64 here. So we come around here. More crowds are coming out now.
Perfectly fine.
Grandma don't walk around that much anymore.
59 Cadillac.
Got the day right here. I'm sure everybody else. Yeah, here you go. Here's the first car.
It's 58. It's 57 here. We'll come around the front. That way I get the front of the cars, and then we'll avoid the chair farms. Lots of cheer farms and conferences. Nice walkthrough style.
One of these yours?
I thought that you don't live down the street.
I guess I had to go through a bunch of conferences and cheer farms. We'll find some cars that we can get good shots of. We got a square body Suburban barn door lifted with 4-wheel drive. Sounds a little excited over there. Come around here. It's Ford pickup. The historic Riverside Theater. Used to be a movie, see it says Fox on it. Movie theater, they do concerts and things in there. It's also kind of, this is the point where they turn around through an alley. I'll come over here, try to get some shots. Lots of spectators coming out now. It's like Wasp is playing with Judas Priest. There you go. Or is it something else? No, it's not Judas Priest. KK's, I guess, maybe it's like a member of Judas Priest. I don't know. But Wasp, remember Wasp in the 80s? I think it's one of the members of Judas Priest's other band or something. It's not Judas Priest. Trucks. Some guys park this way, some guys park that way. And this guy's like, what do you want from me? All right. Here we go. Nice F100. That 59 wagon. Smog. Skylark convertible. That's the Riverside Library. That's the turnaround through that alley. Turbo bar guys, we got this Charger. Yeah, what hair bands did you see back in the day? think the only one I can think of is not really a hair band, but metal band, I guess would be. I did see Metallica on the Black Album tour with a friend of mine back in high school. I was more like into the alternative stuff and the punk rock. Metallica though, my buddy was like, I went with, was really into Metallica. And a lot of people still say that that was their last good album, was the Black Album. I don't know. Alright, we're gonna breeze through here. So much to see down here. 280Z Datsun. Alright. Where was he last time when I did the cover for the music? Should have been out at Temecula. That is the hardest thing to film, I'd say, for music. Very nice shop merc. Check this out. The glitter flames. Yeah, as soon as you put speakers up and down the street that are crystal clear and cranked to 11, yeah, that makes it hard to film. A couple traditional rods here. Honda chopper. Honda Twin. There you go. Yeah, I think it's time we. How you doing? Yeah, the 60 here.
Hey, can I get one for the ground with you?
So yeah, sure. I still got lots to see. I'm gonna, like I said, I believe I've shot about a little under 2 hours of footage so far, or roughly 2 hours, I should say. We'll focus in on some of the more interesting stuff, a little bit of the cruising. I'd like to finish the loop like I always do, but I think I might have gone a little slower than I normally do on this one. Nice Cadillac limousine. Look at this one. Oh man. Opulent luxury for the executive that got chauffeured around. It is for sale. It's got a for sale sign on it. How much for all this opulent luxury? 1948 Cadillac limousine, $35,000. Your friends will think you're a billionaire. That's Packard. A 66 Chevelle. Again, I'm not jumping up and down off the curb. It really does take its toll after a while. So I really do have to watch it. So. Pause. 63 and a 62. I guess we can go do one jump onto the curb. How you doing? The Scout 1. It's just the Scout. Firebird formula. Now we got the turnaround street here on University. I guess we'll jump down.
AC.
There's kind of like the end of the turnaround coming out of that alley there. Charger. Unfortunately, I do not have time to focus in, do full walk arounds on every car here. I'm looking at my watch, I'm looking at how much I've shot, gauging it accordingly, all that good stuff. It's original 69 Mustang there. 51. That looks very original with the vinyl top. It's got the old approved knock system decal still. Those who remember those. That's a neat car. I'll get this and see if anybody else turns around, and then we'll back on the main drag. One is for sale, C10. 76, you got to smog it. And 26K on that one. That might not be exactly set up for smog, if you know what I get my drift. A 66 Satellite. That's the other car I need to get to, is my 67. That one I do not want to have to sell, but probably my last chance to get a 4-speed muscle car with a big block. So Mustang Mach 1, kind of bother them. They're having a bit of a conference over there. Got the 64 Impala. Now we're back on the main drag. We'll get some of the cruising. Get some of the parts on the street. Like the pedestrians holding up the line here. All 300. Corvette. Alright, now we get back on. Like I said, it's impossible to walk down the sidewalk because everyone's got their tents and chairs set up, so we'll zero in on anything that's like super interesting. I'd like to finish the loop. We're probably about halfway through the loop at this point. A 67 Impala. Club. Chevy convertible. See if we can get some sidewalk walking. Yeah, no, they got tents and stuff. Sal. The Sal by Cadillac. 57 150. Two-door sedan. I guess we could do some sidewalking and we'll jump off when it gets crowded and where we get a lot of cruisers. Coming out of this guy's conferencing and whatnot. 62. First, I always mention it, one of the first videos, car event videos I shot was the start of the Great Race. I think it was 2018 or so, here in Riverside, over by the Mission Inn, not far from here. Like I said, in June, end of June, we'll be shooting the end of the Great Race at Pasadena City Hall. After Pomona, so it's an interesting day for me. Yeah, this Toyota, we've seen this one before. This one's been for sale for a while, 77 FJ40. So I don't think we can quite get on the sidewalk yet. I'll get the split window bug. I see these very often. Car. I'm sorry. Alright. So Paul, we'll go over here because there's people walking in the street now. Monsters Inc. over here. Got a Monty SS Aero. Coupe. You like Social Distortion? I still can't get my kid to go to a Social Distortion show. I know it's sad. That's my next rant of the day. It's like, she's like, I like them, but I'm not that into them. I'm like, oh, come on. It's like a rite of passage if you live in Southern California. Go to a Social D show. There, 58. Impala. I still think they should like get them for Cruel World next time if they bring Cruel World back. I realize it's not exactly goth, but you grew up in LA, you're into Social D pretty much. Except for my daughter apparently. I guess that's bad parenting. Oh man. Sometimes you can't win. She's into Devo. So much for my microphone. 56 vet. Can we do the sidewalks? Let's find out. Now we got a whole area of sidewalk with no tents, so we'll do a walk through here. Try to get some of the cruisers as well. The 56, 57, 55 car. 55 front clip, 56 back end, and a 57 Side trim. It's Nomad. He built it one piece at a time. That's a Cadillac. I think there's a song about that. Here's a Pinto with a V8. 66 Chevelle Super Sport 396.
I'm down for whatever.
Nice Dodge Dart GTS. The GT Sport.
Let's go this way.
Got a Willys.
Tell me about school.
Coupe.
Does what?
I really hope they, like I said, I really hope they bring back Moon Eyes, do the drag racing. I would love to see a 2-day event there. Or if Hot Rod brings back Power Tour West and does Pomona with drag racing, that would be fantastic. Let's be honest, that would be cool. Got a 65 Pontiac. This guy, I know this guy. This guy was a regular at Irwindale. Those who remember Irwindale, like us old folks, no, it's only been a couple years, but missing it all the same. 67 Chevelle. This guy's parked this way, this guy's parked that way, and the other guy's like, what do you want from me? All right. We've run that Goodfellas joke into the ground by now. That's Woody. Oh, we got the hit miss motors. We got to get those. We got those last week at Chino. We got to get it again for those of you guys who missed Chino. The hit miss motors are always a hit, even when they're a miss. That one. 68 Impala.
Oh, here's the guy from.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Getting there. 7 sedan delivery. Okay, when we get near the DJ, if it's too crazy, we'll just breeze through there, short clip it.
Great look at the bottom of the tank. Well, then shit, you gotta do that because that stuff comes out.
Rod. More of the cruisers comes the square body Suburban. I would not lift mine, it would make it hard to load furniture.
Program all the time.
We got a Plymouth Fury 3.
It's open, now it's closed. Oh, sorry.
No, we're coming through here. Okay, we'll get there. All right. Now we're good. Yeah, we're in the part of the show where the spectators. It's like spectators and chairs. That's what we're looking out for. Oh my God. You got to bring you the mini tractor. Yeah. All the cool kids. Look at these. He got old license plate on it. He's got the magnetic beer can. A Miller. Cars coming through. I promise we will get to the hit and miss motors. Model A. Galaxy. Yeah, I think this video is going to be longer than last year's. gentleman with a Cadillac usually at the show. I haven't seen him. He's usually parked right over here on 10th Street. I think he's one of the guys originally told me about the show many years ago. 68 Le Mans convertible. Almost all the hit miss drag race action. This one is the Jaeger. That's right. It was up all night. It doesn't want to operate. Why? Because Jaeger was the goal. The John Smythe. So it's from 1912 from Waterloo, Iowa. Okay, I would have thought the John Smythe was made in England. Has that pretentious English name going. 7 horsepower Witty. Sounds like it's got some black ones, but that's okay. There you go. Don't make that noise when the ladies are around. There you go. The Marvel number 2. Number 1's worth more money, especially if you have it in the sleeve. There you go. Alright. Marvel number 2. Oh wait, that's a comic book. It's this one. They should just have like a YouTube channel that's all hit and miss motors. There's another Jaeger. What was the Alamo? I remember the Alamo. I've been to the Alamo actually. 3 horsepower Stover. Square body Silverado. They're conferencing in the front, so we can't get to the front. A K5 Jimmy. Actually, technically it's a Sierra Classic Jimmy. If you call it a K5, you'll know what you're talking about. Square body. Look at that, hit this motor still hasn't stepped outside. There is more cruising going on. Is this video going to be up? I have no idea. Hopefully tonight. We'll see. I realize they already posted a video Saturday. Tomorrow we have Long Beach. You got the Volvo with the GM6. We've seen this one around. Car on here. We'll do some sidewalk hopping. There, we got some more. It's warm now.
Look at this one, puppy. Look, it's like grandpa. Man.
Now we got a Buick Grand National. There we go. Here we get into the area with the music. I'm supposed to track down the McGuire's guys. We'll see if I can. It's a mess today. I got going somewhere. Like I said, I might have to skip the thing I was looking at 1 o'clock, so that's okay. We got this Ford Sunliner convertible. They got a conference going on over there. I guess we'll do the street. We'll get some of the cruisers. Alright, we got the gas for 55. Seats on here. Maybe come to the music. The guy with the exhaust is gonna black out the music. There we got another Cougar. How about a bus? You can get on the bus. This guy comes here every year, and you can jump on there and do the loop in the bus. How you doing? And you can see the whole car show from a vintage bus. Chevy. 6. Breeze on through here. This is an old like automotive service center. They, I guess it's closed, and they use the parking area for renting parking during the day, of all things. One of the vehicles over here. Lots of chair farms. People that founded Riverside had said that the original people were actually chair farmers. It's actually true. This is a 63 Squire. Get through the lot here. 62 Impala. Camino. Like I said, I'll be putting mine up for sale. I don't know when. We sold the van. I gotta get the caddy going, and then we'll get that 48 Dodge we saw earlier. But he's got a Cummins diesel in there. Have an E-truck with the stacks. Chevy. I think he's got a inline 6 in this one. The Chevy SS, the car that GM forgot to promote. And once it was canceled, everyone's like, I would have bought one of those. Probably one of the biggest failures of GM to like let people know that a car exists. Sedan with an LS, and it was available with a 6-speed. Is still going on. Got a 2nd gen. Just a bit slower than that Corvette. Just a tad. I see the McGuire's tent. I told those guys I'd come over and say hi, so I'll do that in a minute. I'll come back to filming. I hate to say, we're going to do mostly the cruising, I think, here. I have already shot, I'm guessing, about 2.5 hours of footage. And I'm getting a little worn out. So we'll just zigzag and do what we can here. Still the old Firestone building there. Yeah. How you doing?
Like your show all the time.
Oh, thanks. We got another bus. I used to ride one of these GM buses when it was on the Santa Monica bus line. There you go, airport shuttle. That's how you get around, get on the bus. You can see the whole show without walking. Unlike me, I have to walk it, sorry. Another bus, we got a third bus. It's one of the longer ones. So I remember riding the Santa Monica Blue Bus. Take it to Santa Monica, Westwood, Century City. There we go. I'm going to shoot for about 15 more minutes. Guys are stopped anyway.
$2,600 a year for $100,000.
As I said before, this is an impossible one to get the whole thing, I think. I think this one's gotten bigger every year. We got 62 fuel Yvette. Very nice. How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
All right, take it easy.
Good.
66 Dodge Polara. Convertible. That's 57. All right.
That's what they say. That's not true.
What I'm going to do is I'm just going to film on the way back to the car. And like I said, there's no way to get every car at this show. It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, he was
That's international. Oh, it's a diesel. Cummins, little 4-cylinder Cummins diesel on the Scout 2. Of course, the Scout did have a diesel option, not a Cummins, but or Galaxy. We're gonna wander this street and then I'm gonna wander back to the car. I'm cooked. It's quite warm out here now. I haven't looked up the temperature, but it's pretty well up there. It's 75 currently, but you gotta remember it's been cold here lately, so it feels like it's hotter than that. Another month or two, we'll be saying 75 feels cool. Lowrider molds. Imagine when I do Pismo Beach at the end of May here. I imagine it's going to be a similar situation where I believe they have cruising through the town. I don't know if they'll, I imagine, I've heard it's such a big show, I probably won't be able to get the whole show is what I've heard. I don't know, we'll see when I've never attended the show, much less filmed it. So now the loop is hopping. They're jammed up. All right, folks, that's going to wrap things up here in Riverside, California for Riverside Show Go 2026. Lots of amazing vehicles, buses, cars, whatever. What a fantastic show. Tomorrow we're off to Long Beach for Long Beach High Performance Swap Meet. Next week we're off to Culver City for the Culver City Car Show downtown there. Man, check that tentative list. It'll be in the comments section showing up the video post. Let you know what I'm planning on hitting in the near future. Leave some comments, leave some likes, tell some friends about the channel and all that good stuff. And until next time, I'll be seeing you.